Hi, everybody. I want to welcome you to this week's webinar. This is a special webinar because we are going to unveil our new Faculty Resource Center. And this Resource Center is available for all TCS affiliates and really the whole world. It's open. The content will be available for all faculty and administration and instructors across the world. But we're really focusing on the needs and expectations of our faculty at our TCS affiliates. So with that, I am going to introduce the Faculty Resource Center. The website is otl.tcscenters.org. This is the branding. This is the look and feel that we're going for. Our goal is that this is going to be a one-stop shop for faculty, new faculty who would like to hit the ground running and with all of the tools and resources and strategies that they need in order to be effective in the classroom, but also our veteran faculty who have been teaching for many years who would like to look for ways to improve. And maybe that could be, what is the latest research available? What are the tools that I have available that I can increase engagement and community in my classrooms? We want to have that all here in-house and in one place and in a way that is easy to navigate and that you can find what you're looking for. So our homepage welcomes you to the TCS Education System Resource Center, and you're able to search for content. So what would you like to see in our course? Do you have a question about rubrics, for example? You can type in the search and the site will think, and it's going to look for all of the resources we have, whether it's a video, in the future we'll have blog posts, or whether it's part of the faculty toolkit. You can see, okay, here are our resources around rubrics. And some of these assets mention rubrics in them. If there's something that you want to learn about, start with the search. Below, we have curated lists. Every month, we give a series of webinars, whether we're talking about Canvas or accessibility or educational technology, or just teaching and learning. We give 4 webinars every month on Wednesdays, noon Central Time. And you can find our latest webinars on this list right here. And this is something that you can scroll, so you can see sort of like YouTube or like Netflix. You can scroll around and see the latest webinars as well as Canvas training. We want this to be a great resource for you to see videos that we make regarding various aspects of Canvas, functionality, features, how to utilize the platform, really. And every month we try and spotlight an educational technology. You'll find those spotlights down here as well, whether it's how to use polls for Canvas or even polls for Zoom, Microsoft Forms, Mastery Pads, and Canvas. We're going to have that on this playlist right here. The most recent one was Sketchboard, so we're going to have Sketchboard up as our most recent technology spotlight as well. You can meet our team, and we have our information in the footer, and this is our homepage. It's a landing place for you to discover some resources, but we also want to create a dedicated faculty toolkit. And right now, this is in the nascent stages, but we hope to develop this throughout the course of the year and always be contributing to it. And so right now, the faculty toolkit has 3 sections. One section is on navigating Canvas, another on course development, and then effective teaching practices. So we're going to have sections on using SpeedGrader. Our goal is that this faculty toolkit is not just a list of websites, a list of YouTube videos and links to other places. It's not just a landing place, a springboard to take you elsewhere. We want to house it through narrative, through videos, show pictures, and really walk you through and guide you in this process. So you're going to see mixed methods for displaying this content. We'll have some text. We are working to create videos to walk through all of these things, as well as some links to other places. So right now we have SpeedGrader, how to create announcements, how to update assignment due dates, navigating in Canvas, an overview of the homepage in Canvas. And so we hope that this content will be valuable. Another part of the faculty toolkit that we will want to focus on is course development. This is still a work in progress, especially for our on-ground faculty. And for any faculty who don't have direct access to an instructional designer at all times, we want to give you the best resources, methods, and procedures for course development. And so all of the tools that you'll need, we're hoping to build that out so that we can have awesome courses and that you don't have to start from scratch. You might take SME 101 if you're at the Chicago School, and TOPS or Insights if you're at the Chicago School or Saybrook. There are a lot of resources, and we want to build on that. But we also want to create a repository so that you don't have to be alone in the course development and design process. Another section that I'm excited about is effective teaching practices. And so this will be a list of all of the strategies and all of the research around how to engage students, how to build your community within your classroom, whether online or on ground. What are the best approaches that you can take? And we want to inspire you and give you ideas. Again, we're not saying this is how you need to teach your class, but we definitely want to give you all of the tools that you could possibly have so that you can be the most effective teacher possible. Right now, we have a section on building community of trust. This is a 4-part section with videos and tips. This video is created by our
Welcome to
instructional
Building
designer,
a
Juan.
Community of Trust in Your Classroom, Part 1. The first thing to keep in mind is that it's not what you say, but it's how students process what you are saying. Be perfect, just a way for them to get to know you a little bit as a good starting off point to break the ice.
So these are examples of the videos that we want to create. We want them to be high quality. We want them to be useful for you. And really that this can be a great place for you to enhance your teaching skills or for new teachers to start building their teaching skills. So we also have a section on student success strategies that we are going to be building out. And then things like group work. How can you, the students don't tend to like group projects, but they do have value and merit. And so how can we make them successful as possible? And that's ultimately what we're looking for, is engaging students. But at the end of the day, we want to teach students who are successful and who are mastering the outcomes for their course and for their program. So the next section, I'm also particularly excited about. This is a question I get all the time from faculty. What kind of tools are available to me as a faculty member? What do we have licenses for? Are there any free things on the market? What can I utilize to present my course content? And so we have compiled a list of educational technology that is available to you, whether licensed through our school or just a free account that you can access the functionality just by creating an account with an educator email. And so we've categorized all of this technology. We have presentation tools. You might have heard of some of these things like Prezi and Sway, maybe Haiku Deck. We have collaboration tools. How can we get students to work with each other on projects? Discussion tools. How can we get beyond the Canvas discussions in order to have good dialogue in our class? Assessment tools as well. A lot of quizzes, surveys, things like that. Engagement tools, which will take the course content up to the next level and really work to elevate it. You know, things like Nearpod, Edpuzzle, Adobe Spark. We just did a technology spotlight recently on Adobe Spark. Infographics, if you're interested, infographics are still very relevant in higher education, and we have some great tools. Most of these are free or freemium in that you can create a free account, and if you pay them money, then they'll give you more functionality. Do you want to do audio or video screencasting, record your lectures? Do you want to explore maybe animator or explainer videos, such as if you remember those RSA animates where they used to animate TED Talks? It looked like on a whiteboard. You can find the platforms that are good for that. If I head back up here to presentation tools, you'll notice that for each tool, there's a basic overview, but then you can read more. And so we worked for the last year to create a lot of good content for each of these platforms. You're going to see a video that demonstrates the platform in action, some basic information with the key features and uses, our description of the platform, as well as what we think are the advantages and disadvantages for this particular platform. How can it be effectively used in teaching, and how can it be effectively used in learning? So how can teachers use it? How can students use it as well? We're going to curate examples, as well as I'm building a Canvas course that houses all of this technology in Canvas so that you can see it in real time, what this would look like in your course. Because ultimately, that's our goal, is to introduce technology that works with you specifically in Canvas, that they don't have to have a separate username and password and go onto a different platform, that this could be housed right on an assignment page or on a content page or in a discussion post without ever having to leave Canvas. And then we have links to guides, templates. We would like to give you lessons as well. We're going to be working to build sample assignments, for example, leveraging these various platforms, and then give you access. You can reach out to us and say, I really like this lesson, and I'm trying to use this for an assignment that I'm working on, a course that I'm modifying or building for the first time. And then we can just give you what we have, and so that you can get a head start. That would be our EdTech resource guide. And if you have any technology that you think is great or worth exploring that you would like to bring to our attention, then we can add to this list. Like I mentioned, each week I provide a webinar of sorts, and we house those on YouTube. we are now displaying those here in this Faculty Resource Center as well. We will be cataloging them so that you can search by categories or archives. You can search for our webinars. If I want to search for maybe, do we have anything on polling? It looks like we have a resource for how to use polls in Canvas, a couple of those, a resource on Poll Everywhere, Microsoft Forms, which can also be used for polling, Socrative, which was a tech spotlight that we did, Kahoot, Nearpod, they all have polling functionality. And so this will be hopefully a useful way for you to search. You can also search the entire site by clicking on the link at the top there. White papers is coming soon. We have a coming soon page. Our hope and desire for this is that we're going to be working with PR to create templates for white papers, and we hope to spotlight and give the opportunity for faculty who are doing amazing things in their classrooms that they can publish a white paper and that we can host that white paper. And this will be good not only for the faculty member to get a byline, but also that the faculty member can share with the broader community, with our TCS family, what he or she is doing that is impactful, that is innovative, and also give the opportunity that you can see what other people are doing as well. So we're really excited about this. We're going to be working with the various affiliates, the various centers for excellence and centers for teaching and learning in order to curate and host these white papers and provide you with a broader audience, an audience of the TCS community, and really an audience of the world, because other people from other institutions are able to access this site as well. Finally, our About page just says a little bit about our Office of Teaching and Learning. We have a video that's 90 seconds long that talks about who we are and what our projects are, what we're intending. You can see our vision and mission, how we are aligning. We really hope to showcase innovation within the classroom, and we want to give shout outs to all of you, our amazing faculty, and all of the great things that you're doing. I think that many of you are doing great things and you need an audience. And so we hope that this Faculty Resource Center can provide you with an audience and a platform, and that by doing so, we can bootstrap ourselves and we can be better by opening the doors, collaborating. In the future, one of our initiatives is that we would like to have a blog function on this Faculty Resource Center, and we would like to invite all of you to be guest bloggers to that you can have an audience, that people can comment. You're doing amazing things, but maybe as you share your ideas and approaches, somebody else might come and offer an additional strategy. What if we modified it and it fits this situation? How can we enhance it? And so I really hope that this resource center will be an active place for us, that we can come together, we can collaborate, especially between departments and with people from institutions that are not your own, so that Saybrook can be talking to the Chicago School, and that Pacific Oaks can be sharing ideas with colleges of law and KHSC, and that we can really form that radical cooperation, which is what we talk about. So our main strategies here are enhancing teaching and learning. We want to optimize student engagement, and we want to build communities of learners. The Faculty Toolkit, EdTech Showcase, our resource guide, our webinars are all aligned with those three strategies. So this is our Faculty Resource Center. We hope that it gets utilized, that it's appreciated. We hope to build it and enhance it. This is V1 out of many versions, and we hope that throughout the year and in the coming years that this is going to be an awesome place and that it'll be useful for you, and I hope that you can contribute it as well. So I want to thank everybody who has attended and is supporting this, and we look forward to your continued collaboration in the future.